Picture this, you're deep underground, surrounded by darkness. One wrong step, one tiny spark, and everything could end. This is coal mining, where every shift feels like a roll of the dice. In 2023, this job was 10 times deadlier than most. Ready to see what it's really like? Let's dive into the deadly depths, and trust me, you won't look at coal the same way again. Today, we're diving into a world most of us never think about. The coal mines that keep our lives running. That light you flipped on this morning, the steel in your car, coal makes it happen. But the folks who dig it out of the earth, they're risking everything. About 40,000 miners work in the US, mostly in places like West Virginia, Kentucky, and Pennsylvania. These aren't just jobs, they're battles against the earth itself. Coal mining's dangerous, crazy dangerous. It's got a fatality rate of 25 deaths per 100,000 workers. Compare that to the average job, just 3.5. That's like playing Russian roulette every time you clock in. So, what makes this work so deadly, and who are the people brave enough to do it? Let's find out. So, what's it like to face death every day on the job? Let's break it down. You're 1,000 feet underground. It's hot, sweaty, and the air's thick with dust. Your headlamp's your only light, and the walls feel like they're closing in. Every day, miners are up against some of the scariest risks out there. First up, cave-ins. Picture tons of rock above you, held up by a few beams. If they give way, you're done. In 2023, over 1,000 roof collapses happened in US mines. Most don't make the news, but when they do, it's heartbreaking. Then there's methane gas. It's invisible, sneaky, and can turn a quiet shift into a fireball with one spark. Just last year, 12 miners in West Virginia got hurt in methane-related accidents. And don't get me started on coal dust. It's not just dirt, it's a killer. Breathing it in causes black lung disease, which hits 1 in 10 veteran miners. Your lungs literally turn to scar tissue. Add in giant machines that can crush you, flooding that traps you, and electrical fires. Every shift's a minefield. But it's not just the physical stuff. Miners carry a mental weight too. You're in the dark for 10, 12 hours. Knowing one slip could mean you don't make it home. It's a kind of courage most of us can't even imagine. To really get what miners face, let's go back to a day that changed everything. April 5th, 2010, at the Upper Big Branch Mine in West Virginia. It started like any other day. Miners hugged their kids, grabbed their gear, and headed underground. They had no idea what was coming. At 3:27 p.m., a methane pocket exploded. The blast was so strong, it shredded steel like paper, roaring through 2 miles of tunnels. 29 miners, guys with families, dreams, lives, were gone in an instant. It was the worst U.S. mining disaster in decades. I can't stop thinking about Tommy Davis, a survivor. He lost his brother, his son, and his nephew that day. He told reporters, "It felt like the world was ending. The noise, the heat. I thought I'd never see daylight again." Can you imagine that kind of loss? 29 families got that call, the one you never come back from. Here's the worst part. It didn't have to happen. The mine's owner, Massey Energy, knew about bad ventilation and ignored it. Coal dust piled up, methane levels spiked, and workers' warnings were brushed off. Profit came before people. After the disaster, investigations slapped Massey with millions in fines, but that didn't bring those 29 men back. Upper Big Branch wasn't a one-off. Go back to 1968 to 78 miners died in Farmington, West Virginia, or 2006, when 12 were lost at Sago Mine. Each disaster tells the same story. When safety's ignored, miners pay the price. So, has mining gotten any safer since then? Kind of. After Upper Big Branch, the government stepped up. New laws hit companies with fines up to $250,000 for safety violations. Tech's helping too. Methane detectors, better roof supports, dust scrubbers. Look at this. In 1970, coal mining killed 67 out of every 100,000 workers. By 2023, that dropped to 25. Don't let that fool you. 25 deaths per 100,000 is still way too high. So what's the craziest job you've heard of? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading everyone. If you want more stories like this, crab fishermen, loggers, you name it, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. We're going deeper into dangerous jobs next week. Thanks for watching Deadly Depths, The Risks of Coal Mining. Share this to honor the miners who keep our world running. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.